Back Tommy Turner after missing the midweek League Cup win over Clyde through suspension. He was ordered off last week against Raith Rovers. Midweek substitute Alan Moore is rewarded for his winning goal against Clyde with a place in the starting lineup. The drive and leadership in midfield is entrusted to the new captain, 30-year-old Northern Ireland international Paul Ramsey, a £150,000 close season signing from Cardiff City. He played for Leicester City under Jock Wallace early in his career. Mark Hateley is missing from that Rangers lineup, having sustained a stomach injury in training yesterday. But even without Gorham, Stevens, McPherson, Robertson, McCall and McCoist, there are still 5 internationals in the team and continuing opportunities for youngsters David Hagan, Neil Murray and Stephen Presley, the youngest of the lot at 19. This is his 11th start in the team, and he's been so impressive early on that he'll be very difficult to dislodge when all the stars are fit. And the referee this afternoon is Mike Pocock from Aberdeen, who's in his second season handling Premier Division matches. There was a buzz around the stadium when it was announced that Mark Hateley would not play for Rangers. That was something of a surprise all round, and it heightens the prospects of St Johnstone being able to do some damage here. They've had great difficulty against Rangers since coming into the Premier Division. Only 1 point in 4 league matches last season. And now they feel clearly they have a chance against the defeated Rangers side. Here's Alan Moore on the attack straight away. Paul Wright. Well, they clearly thought that Ian Ferguson was going to get a touch on that. He was surprised. I think the ball reached him right. So Presley playing it long with the interest surrounding the striking setup for Rangers. It looks as though Ian Durrant is taking up his cup final role alongside the principal spearhead, who is David Hagan, this afternoon. So Hagan and Durrant up front. Presley winning 5, playing it right back. There's Gary McGuinness tackling Ian Ferguson. Plenty of width available to Rangers with Trevor Stephen on the right and Peter Haustra on the left. That's Durrant, and there's no threat there for Andy Rhodes. Ian Durrant in that striking role and that very natty new Rangers change strip, navy blue and orange stripes. The Rangers are employing a 4-4-2 formation. They have Presley, Gough, Brown and Wishart across the back. In midfield, Stephen, Murray, Ferguson and Haustra. And up front, Durrant and Hagan. The free kick this time goes to St Johnstone. Paul Dees over the ball. McGowan making his way into the area. He'll use his height. Too close to Ali Maxwell and the Rangers goal though. An easy catch in the end. Well, Maxwell and Wishart were teammates for a while at Motherwell. The overhead conditions have affected the attendance somewhat, although all the tickets have been sold. There are still 1 or 2 gaps in the stands. Played forward by Ingle, the chase on here for Paul Wright. Gough is shot with a pass back. 1-0 St Johnstone. The 5th minute of the match. And the lethal goal threat of Paul Wright pays off again. A bad error there by Richard Gough with a short-headed pass back. But how about this for clinical finishing? Well, a perfect start for St Johnstone. Paul Wright getting his 3rd goal in 3 matches at the start of the season. A goal again so far. McGowan's head up. Collected here by Brown. Not enough space. Put under pressure by Moore. Well, the St Johnstone front players giving the Rangers back 4 no peace at all. McGowan, right. Caught late there by Wishart, but play continued with Torfus in possession. Forward goes Moore. It's fine play by St Johnstone. Here's Dees. Very awkward indeed. But once again, the Rangers defence carved open by St Johnstone. Got a good ball from Torpus, and Moore on the run, looking up, drilling it across the face of the goal. Deflected on there, and Dees couldn't control it. Well won by Dees. Kept in by Wright, but collected by Stephen. Shot to Presley. Good play there involving Presley and Stephen. Now Murray. Good build up this from Rangers. Very precise. Very good ball in there from Trevor Stephen. Turned away by Ingles. That kind of ball would have been food and drink for the likes of Mark Hateley or Duncan Ferguson. Beautifully out-swinging cross. Good defending again by St Johnstone. Suddenly Rangers have forced themselves forward into the match. And a great save by Rhodes, denying Ian Ferguson. Rhodes at his best.
And by God.
This is the kind of goalkeeping which justified that £300,000 signing. Outswinger. McGuinness doing well once more. Thumped away by Ingles, and St Johnstone now trying to get forward to the halfway line. He's in swiftly on Stephen. Goff in trouble here against Torpusson. Icelandic striker certainly troubled Richard Goff there for the slip. Moore to Torpusson. Moore again. And once again Rangers were in trouble defensively. Moore on his wrong foot there going through. Hefty challenge there by Goff and Torpusson as Moore slanted it across the face of the goal with no takers. Again by McGuinness. Confident play by Ramsey. Right line deep in the right for the moment. Good running by Curran. That's a feature of his play always. Coming from midfield, Torpusson going for this with Presley, who did extremely well. Excellent defending by the youngster. Fine play by Stephen Presley, marking Torpusson. Here's Paul Wright. Trying to shimmy his way past John Brown, who has had to cope with situations like that many times in a long career. Good challenge by McGowan. Paul Wright in possession again. Moore makes the run, matched by Goff. And Maxwell forced to concede a corner kick. Alan Moore was very quick there. Maxwell did well. Paul Wright again. St Johnstone looking for a second before half-time. Won't get it from that. Turner. Rather obvious with his intended pass. Houster read it well for Rangers. Here's Hagan. And Durant. Good running by Houster. Blocked by Turner. Well, never a dull moment in this match. In the first half. Once again Ingles at full stretch to turn that behind for the corner. A tower of strength in defence, John Ingles. Wish it involved once more an attack for Rangers. There was Trevor Stephen. Stephen again with the in-swinger. Goff was there! There's the equaliser! Right on the half-time whistle, Richard Goff makes amends for the early error which gave St Johnstone the lead with a fine, flashing header inside the penalty box. There's Trevor Stephen fighting it across. Goff was up there above them all, and a very powerful header makes it one apiece. Well, really life there for Richard Gough, I've no doubt. Look at this again. Ball from Stephen. Look how well Gough gets up to that. Well, a major blow to St Johnstone so late in the first half. The referee's checking his watch. Indeed, it is half-time, and Rangers have pulled it back with that fine equaliser. And Richard Gough has certainly been involved in all the goal action in the first half. Obviously very upset at the short pass back with the header, which allowed Paul Wright to drill home the opening goal in 5 minutes. But then hitting back with that fine header from the corner kick from Trevor Stephen. So at half-time, it's St Johnstone 1, Rangers 1. Still a heavy downpour as Rangers start the second half. Heartened, no doubt, by that equaliser on half-time. The irony for St Johnstone is that it came as a direct result of a very poor corner kick taken by Paul Wright at the other end. Rangers broke from that to earn the corner. And the Durant on the ground here. The referee going across. He's given the free kick. Gary McGuinness in the thick of it all. Durant is back on his feet. Always additional concern when Durant goes down. You have that long layoff with a knee injury. Stephen to Presley. Durant back involved straight away. Struggling though, Durant, I think. Back from Trevor Stephen. There's Ramsey's header. Murray to Ferguson. John Brown is supporting. It's good play by Brown. Bishop forcing the ball forward again, and Andy Rhodes comes to claim it. Claim for a back pass there, as it appeared as Singles' boot, but the referee correctly, I think, judging it was not. A moderate pass back. Now Wishart. Holding off Moore, but a second challenge comes in from Ramsey. And Murray knocks the ball away from the St Johnstone captain. Well, the only obvious alteration made by Rangers in midfield has been to switch Murray and Ferguson. Ferguson now in right centre midfield, Murray in left centre. Touched away by Hagan for a goal kick. Not too many chances, David Hagan, to show his skills up front so far. Very closely marked. St Johnstone certainly showing no frills at all. Not really interested in playing the ball through midfield. They want to get it from back to front quickly. Support from midfield, as Harry Curran is doing now. And he's earned a corner kick by pressurising Richard Gough. Oh, Curran and McGuinness, former Dundee United players. Paul Wright again. Corner. Throw it is to St Johnstone. Paul Wright trying to influence the referee to make it a corner. Torferson. He's playing it in. Cut out well by Murray. That's Ferguson. Header from Stephen, reaches Torferson. Playing it in early this time. There's Curran. Turned away by Gough. Very important intervention there by Richard Gough. Whipped in early by Torferson. Gough judged it well. He's playing it in. That's Torferson trying to turn. Battling there with Wishart. Here's Hagan. That's for Durant. Alan Moore is the player backtracking with him. Little push by Moore on Durant. Well, his feet has run along the track there, Durant. Murray plays it short for Ferguson. Gough comes from the back. He has Presley on the right. Ferguson takes over again. Now it's Presley. There's Halstra. It's a very good turn. Ferguson! Rangers take the lead. Excellent play by Rangers. And Ian Ferguson puts them in front. 6 minutes into the second half. Great play here by Hauser, taking it past from Presley. On his right foot playing it across there. And Ferguson unmarked, knocking the ball into the empty net. Wow, great play by Peter Haustra. He hasn't been involved very much in the match, but that little foray to the right made all the difference. Substitution made immediately there by St Johnstone. They've brought on Martin Buglioni, and they've taken off Gunny Thorpesson. Strong play by Rangers. Here's Murray. Hagen ahead. Returning it for Murray, and first time shot is on. Well, disappointing finish. An excellent move from Rangers. The youngsters combining. Neil Murray charging forward. Hagen took up a good angle and played back an excellent pass. And Murray was disappointed he didn't hit the target with that. We're going again. Inside is Curran. Gets it back for Ingles. It is right. Can Moore get there? Wishart did well. Strong challenge by Fraser Wishart. He's done well for Rangers. Ian Ferguson has taken a knock. There will be a hold-up while treatment is provided for Ferguson. Activity here on the bench. Chris Vinicum preparing to come on for Rangers. And he'll replace Ian Ferguson. The other guy a left ankle problem. Jim Peacock going there to help the St Johnstone physio. A sporting gesture by the very experienced St Johnstone physio. Hagen under pressure here from Ingles. Vinicum. Hagen's cross. Headed on there by Stephen. He found space in the box. Ominous that for St Johnstone. Trevor Stephen has scored some fine heady goals for Rangers in his time at Ibrox, and this was almost another. Vinicum got there ahead of Ramsey. That's for Hagen. Looking for support in the middle. Fine play by Hagen. And it was well blocked by Turner. Certainly would have tested Andy Rhodes. Very good sleight of foot by the youngster. Well, excellent play that by David Hagen, breaking there under pressure, then checking back inside. That's what made all the difference, and you can see he created the angle for himself until Turner came in. Walkie-talkie there from Walter Smith. I imagine that's Archie Knox he's talking to higher up with a different view of the game. Right with Turner. Moore is back on side. Taking on Wishart. With the cross for Curran! A golden opportunity is passed up by Curran. Well, chances cannot come any better than this against Rangers, or against anyone else for that matter. Great cross by Moore, and wide of the target from Curran. Rangers going through the mill defensively for the moment. Murray looking for Hagen on the right. And Durant was brought down by Turner. Well, Tommy Turner should think better of any comments to the officials, having been ordered off last week against Raith Rovers for dissent. Well, he thought he had this well under control. Reckon without Durant's lively running. Another chance for Rangers. Richard Goff has gone forward. Headed away by Ingles. Back to Vinicum. Excellent effort. And something of a surprise coming from that right foot. A left-footed player And as the clearance came out, Vinicum took this hook shot on the volley extremely well. A little bit of deflection off Ramsey. Turner to the right. He's onside. Here's Tommy Turner. Well closed down by Hallström. Hallström apologising there to the supporters behind the goal, who may have been at the end of that lusty clearance. Buglioni's corner. Maxwell battling for the ball, beating it away there from Paul Wright. Well, the pressure remains on Rangers. Maxwell doing well with that corner a moment ago. Ramsey, Buglioni, Curran takes over. Good effort from Curran. Delicate chip shot on the run, a very difficult skill that to demonstrate. And while Harry Maxwell may well have got to it, it was a great effort. He took over here from Buglioni, looked up on the run, chipped that delicately just over the top. Alexei Mikhailchenko will replace Fraser Wishart. Well, Wishart's played well for Rangers, nothing to be ashamed of at all this afternoon. He did very well indeed. And Vinicum now goes to left back with Mikhailchenko able to take up position in midfield or on the left flank. We'll have to wait and see. Now McGuinness. Durant, Hallström. That's for Mikhailchenko. There's Turner's clearance. Mikhailchenko pulling it out for Durant. This could settle the Rangers. Durant acknowledges the quality of the pass as well he might. Brilliantly played in there by Mikhailchenko, and Durant had all the time in the world to set himself before scooping the ball over. There's Alan Moore, placed by Vinicum. Wesley's header, Goff dumps it away. Goff giving John Presley a bit of a tongue lashing there. We're into injury time now. St Johnstone throwing everything they can into this finish. Right, send it back for Dees. Here's Tommy Turner, the referee's checking his watch. Could be the last effort of the match. Tommy Turner seems to realise that himself. Surely now is all over for St Johnstone. Referee Mike Pocock checking his watch, talking to Tommy Turner, explaining to him, I think, that time is virtually up. And Rangers now on the brink of what has been a very hard-fought victory. And then away by McGuinness. McGuinness again. Curran, Ramsey. That's on with Buglioni. And the final whistle goes. Rangers have made it, but they've had to battle extremely hard to win the points. They overcame a very tough start to the match when Paul Wright gave St Johnstone the lead after Richard Goff's header, but then Goff himself produced an equaliser just on half-time. And then 6 minutes into the second half, Ian Ferguson at the end of an excellent piece of play from Peter Hallström to edge Rangers to victory. It was very hard fought, no love at all for St Johnstone in the end, and Rangers deserve great credit for the way in which they fought through the victory. St Johnstone 1, Rangers 2.
Richard, you appear to have to work harder than usual this afternoon, is that fair?
It was that, Jock. I mean, our first 10 minutes, we didn't start well at all. I mean, I gifted St Johnstone a goal early doors and made life difficult for us. And I thought they played very well first off.
What happened at the first goal?
I can't really remember too much about it. I think I tried to play Paul right offside a wee bit, and it was a bit of a lob. And I tried to head it back to Maxi, and I didn't get enough on it really. And to be fair, Paul Wright took his time well, and he's good in that position, Paul, and he finished it well.
You did appear to struggle, the whole team, in the first half. Was that the result, do you think, of all the changes and the uncertainty about who's playing where?
I think so, Jock. I mean, the team has been decimated by injury. We've picked up another injury with Ian Ferguson, and you know, you keep wondering if it can go on like this. But to be fair to all the people who are coming in, we've still got good players. If you look at the team today, Jock, it's still an experienced team. It's not, you know, if you look at a team, there's not too many unknown names in there. And you know, the lads proved again after going a goal down, we can come back, and our character shone through again and managed to get the 2 points. And it's not an easy place to come and get 2 points here.
There's a great deal said last year about the dressing room spirit, which carried you through some tough games. Is that still prevalent now, even with all the changes?
I think it's more so now. We've said before the game, you know, we read the morning's papers, and teams are saying if there's ever a better chance to beat Rangers, it's now. But no matter who pulls on the Rangers jersey, you know, they'll be fighting very hard. And that's what proved today. You know, we had to fight hard for that victory today, and we managed to get the 2 points.
There was some improvement, though, in the second half. What was that down to, do you think?
We played a bit better. We started passing the ball a bit better. I thought in the first half, passing never got going. And we are, although we're quick to get it to the front, we are a passing team. And our passing was definitely better in the second half, and we created a few more chances in the second half than we did in the first.
So you're doing a lot of talking from time to time with young Stephen Presley.
Yes.
What's your feeling about him coming into the side as a new player?
Potentially, I think he's going to be a very, very good player. He's a good player now. I like the lad a lot, and I've got a lot of time for him. I think he's going to be a fine defender.
What about next week's match? Celtic coming up. What's the feeling in the dressing room about that?
We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. It's always good to go to Parkhead, and we've gone there early on the last, I think last year and 2 years before that, and picked up results. We'll be looking to do the same again on Saturday.
We'll look forward to the match. Thanks very much, Richard.
Thank you, Joe.